All right, welcome on back to another episode of First CSP, channel dedicated to bringing you the first council shoulder patch issue from all councils in Scouting America, both past and present. Today we're going to take a look at Maui County 102, originally chartered in 1915 and existed all the way up until 2019 when it was actually absorbed by the Aloha Council. We've actually already done the Aloha Council. If you haven't seen that episode, I'll make sure that I link it here at the end of this one. We've got the first issue and a couple of additional issues to take a look at today. So let's head on over to the patch table. Really nice, clean first issue here from Maui County. I really like the colors in this one. We've got the white border. We've got the light pink orange background and the light blue background. Both of those notably are horizontally stitched. So the background here on the S1 is horizontal. We've got our pink orange fleur-de-lis, the name Maui County Council, and the islands are in dark olive, and the whale itself is in black. So the horizontal background is one of the key parts to differentiate this from their second patch S2, which we'll take a look at here in a moment as well. But this is the S1 for Maui County. Really nice there. Dark olive on the text and islands also is one of the differentiating factors for that S1. Really, when comparing it with a much later issue, which we'll also take a look at. But let's look at the second issue. The S2 for Maui County notably has vertically sewn background. So that same light pink, orange, and light blue background, but now we have that all vertically stitched. Also, the text color and islands have now changed to green. So they're not the dark olive, they're now green, but we still have a black whale at the center here. Again, this used to be differentiated into an S2A and B, and this happens to be an S2B. But now they've just said range of thickness for the islands in the name, so this would just be considered today an S2. Put back up the first issue here at the top. We can see a notable difference here between the text that is dark olive here and then the green text and islands for the S2. Additionally, what's very clear is we have a horizontal background in the S1 and a vertical stitch background in the S2. Now the issue you can actually confuse the S1-4 comes a little bit later, and that is the S5B. So the S5B, get here on the screen, is similar to the S1 in that it does have the white border. It does have the text and islands in dark olive. It has the background being horizontally stitched, but as you can see at the center of it all, it no longer uses the black whale and now has a navy blue whale. Now, because the whale on the S1 and S2 for that matter is not jet black, there was a time that we didn't own an S5, and so we weren't sure if this actually was a navy whale. When you actually get them in the same frame, though, you can see that they are absolutely distinct, where we've got the black whale on the original S1 and here on the S5. In this case, S5B is what has the horizontal stitching. There's an S5A that matches the S2 and has vertical stitching, and we don't happen to have that one here to show you today. But the one that's important to differentiate is you still have the horizontal stitching on the S5B, but you don't have the black whale. Obviously, we can see some differences in the thickness of the text as well, but the coloration being the dark olive thread is pretty similar between the two. We get a little bit lighter pink-orange background here on the original, And this looks a little bit tighter machining tolerances on the manufacturer of the background stitch. Just looks a little tighter weave to me in person. But it is going to be the S1 first issue and a comparator of the S5B for Maui County Council. Hopefully that helps you in identifying those. Again, the first thing to look for in the S1 is that horizontal background, and then making sure that you've got the right color whale as well. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, find it a little bit informative and potentially entertaining. And with that, we'll catch you on the next episode.